Hey guys, it's me Shadow. Now I finished watching Kamen EP36. Now, there are some things I want to get. I wanted to share what my thoughts are. Now, first, um, I'm a little confused after watching 36 because uh, in episode 36, Nox gets brainwashed by Agent 3. I believe he uses the uh, Soma capsule thing. Now, here's something I don't understand, right? Because I thought, right, that because Nox Nem Baku and the lady and Sig, right, could not be brainwashed, right? That washed. That's what I thought, right? Because they said that those who cannot, those who know dream learning cannot be under Soma, right? And since Soma is essentially a brainwashing power, I thought that Nox would be immune to it, right? Right? So I thought that Nox couldn't be brainwashed. So I thought that the Dreamling can't be brainwashed. Or at least that's what I thought. Now, watch, right? So I'm a little confused with because I think they specifically stated that people who know Dreamling cannot be affected by Soma or cannot be, so it makes me confused as to why Nox is, right? Right? So it kind of makes me wonder about, so it makes me wonder if is that like a mistake, or like because I feel like the way they set it up, like, oh well, anyone who has stream living can't be. So it makes me feel like, I wonder if that's a consistency error that maybe the writers forgot about. And now it made me kind of interested because the brainwashing makes it so that anyone can be an agent, I guess, right? Because when they kidnapped the sister, so that was right. So that's interesting because someone seems so powerful that it's interesting, right? Like, because I don't see how they can overpower it, right? And the thing that shook me the most was they brought back Sig, right? And what I like about this Sig is after dying, Sig has really mellowed out. He, Before Sig was completely crazy, which he still is, but I feel like he's still, don't get me wrong, Sig is still batshit crazy, but I feel like he's not as dangerous anymore. Like he almost he almost feels like a kid. Like, like the energy. Yeah, like kind of like a yeah. I think kids act right. He kind of gives like a kid energy, you know. And I wonder if Sig is gonna be the key to defeating Soma, which I think which I think it is, but it's really hard. Now I am kind of a little worried about Agent 2 because if I remember, like, because Nox was two's enforcer, right? So I'm curious of what she's going to do now that Nox is now serving 3. And I think and I don't know about the I don't know for sure, but judging by dialogue, it seems like the when four was under when four was under when four was a code agent, I think he's superior, the one who gave his for his orders, may in fact be 3 was actually 3 and not 0. And I think that maybe because 0 was the leader, so he took it all out, or he assumed that 0 was the leader, and he took all his rages out on 0. That's what I kind of feels like to me. I could be wrong, but it's just like the feeling I get. And I'm really interested in the next couple episodes because, like, uh, in this episode, he freed both his sister and his father, right? And he's like, right, and the sister mentions like, hey, how do you expect to fight code without your driver, right? And then Zero's like, oh, don't worry, I got it all. I got it all up here, right. I mean, it's that he he knows the design of the driver. He knows how to build it, what he needs to build it. But the thing is that no, I guess it's fine. But the thing is though is that thing is though that Baku should be able to build a driver on his own because if I remember correctly, when the driver was thrashed, it was Baku who designed the extreme capsule and made the upgrades to that driver. So right, and remember that driver was thrashed. So he essentially he didn't. Now you can debate it by saying that he didn't build the belt from scratch. He took what was left over and tried to make it work. Right, right. But I still feel that, I mean, 20 years of experimentation, he should be. I don't understand why. So part of me is like, I don't understand why Baku just can't rebuild the driver, right? I mean, he spent 20 years in the dream space designing that driver, right? Designing that driver. So he should be able to replicate it because he built it, right? Or he didn't really build it, he repaired it, right? So logically speaking, he should be able because he's the one who designed and upgraded the drivers so that it can use the the extreme the extreme capsule, right? So it makes me wonder about the driver. Why can't he just borrow? Why can't Baku just build another one? I mean, yeah, it took him 20 years, um, but if his father helps him with the design, it shouldn't take that long, right? Gives him the basic design, and then he can just build up the driver from like before. It shouldn't be that hard. But I'm sure they're gonna add a MacGuffin or something to the story in the next episode. So because because then I think, like, at first I think, oh yeah, his father's gonna rebuild the driver, but wait a minute, didn't he build the driver? Didn't Baku build the driver by himself? It took him 20 years, but he built the driver by himself, right? Shouldn't he be able to build another driver? Right? So I'm kind of curious. Now, part of me thinks is what the father is gonna, like, upgrade the driver, right? Like he'll use Baku's design of the extreme aim and maybe design a better driver. I was kind of hoping that his father would upgrade his driver to the Lord system, right? So Lord system plus extreme equals bye bye Agent 3. I wonder if the extreme capsule can undo the brainwashing, because it seems like that capsule has some level of reality warping. Maybe not on a grand scale, but at least to a certain degree. So it really makes me wonder. And I like Five's hesitant, because I know what first, I want to say that I like how Five acknowledges that Code uh, is not completely. It's not the what Code's doing is not completely justified, right? Five acknowledges this, and at the same time, he also what he meant when Five mentions uh when Five mentions Code, and not Code, sorry, when Five mentions Six, um it's kind of interesting because he actually shows a sign of hesitation. So it makes me wonder what happened, right? Happened to make Five so loyal to Code, because Five seems like, because in the show Five seemed really close to Six, right? So when Three wiped Six, I thought Agent Five was going to turn on Three the moment he executed Six, because because Five was seemed really buddy with Six, right? But the fact that he didn't turn on Three, um, made it hard to believe, because um, I just I don't just have this uh, uh I just have this like weird like for me it's just really hard to believe that Five, who was joking with Six and having acting like buddy, made it kind of hard for me to believe that Six uh Six's death would not affect him, right? Because when I saw Sir Six die, or whatever, or painting, whatever that was, last episode, I thought Three was going to think, what the hell he like. But I honestly thought that Five was gonna be like, what? I thought, why'd you kill her? Thought we were just gonna like arrest her or something, and then immediately turn on Three. But he didn't. He kept doing the mission, which really surprised me, because in today's episode, when you mentioned Six, number Five was oddly. Number Five was like shaken, but it was weird because because when in the last episode he seemed completely okay with Six being taken out, or at least I thought, or I thought it was because his face was when he saw Six get wiped, his face was kind of, at least it was to me. So it went from okay with it to eerie. So that was weird. Weird. And as for Sig, I'm hoping Sig becomes a good guy. He joins the good guys. Maybe like because like it was funny because when they thought nightmares, they thought Sig, and then Sig appears. Right? He's like, "Hey, you guys summoned me." No, we didn't summon you. Like, yeah, well, when you saw nightmares, you thought of me. You first you thought of me. You missed me, didn't you? and then and Sig is, and everyone's freaking out like. Hey, he's like, hey, right? But Sig makes a point. He says, hey, dead people can appear in dreams, right? Right? So I thought that was interesting. And uh, I also like the part where when he dismissed them, right? So he's like this. He starts his biceps springs. Hey, wait, you guys are sending me away? No, no, don't send me. Don't send me away. No. And the faces that they're making, like, they're thinking like really hard. See, I guess they're trying to see if they can desummon him, and because once he disappears, he goes, okay, yeah, I think it's okay, and they summon him, or at least that's what it feels like to me. So to me, so I don't know. So I think that maybe Siegfried he's gonna join the team as a good guy, but he's not gonna be like a writer. He's gonna be like a summon. So whatever they need, they summon him, and when they don't need him, they make him disappear. Right? I think that would be interesting. Um, Now I'm curious about number two. I like because I feel like number two is going through some type of mental trauma because she seems to be going under illusions, right? She seems to be under some type of like mental illusion trauma, which awkwardly surprises me because it kind of makes me feel like uh it kind of makes me feel like it's it kind of makes me feel like it's not it makes me feel like it's not explained because like I don't because I thought that this woman what has mental hallucination powers, right? Mental hallucination powers. So I thought that because of her ability, she wouldn't be able to be manipulated mentally, but it seems like she is. Now I think it has something to do with the nightmare girl, who I assume is Nem's mom, like her nightmare mom. I don't know, we'll call her nightmare mom, all right? So that's what I feel like. But who knows? Well, anyway, I think we'll wrap it up for today. So, uh, but I'm wondering, but I'm really curious if that Nightmare Mom is going to be the final villain at the end. I don't think she will be, but because I really feel like that Nightmare Mom might be just a neutral force, and that Code may be actually the bad guy, but I can't say for certain. I do think it'll be interesting if the final villain is the Queen merging with Agent 3, combining creating a third entity that ends up being the final villain. I think that would be interesting too. Anyway, I think that'll be it. So I think we'll end the video here. And hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.